What is up, guys? PieMuffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 3. Last time we made it through the Geofront sector once again to get to the terminal where Emma and Tio were able to triangulate where Ouroboros is kind of hanging out with, you know, the flow of mana and everything. So now we're just going to head back to the SSS building so Tio can give us her report as to where it actually is. So let's get going. But it seems like we're not going back to the office immediately without getting a cutscene first. If we're gonna go back to the support section, let's use the back door. Yeah, that would be a good shortcut. It's auto going, so let's get back early and wait for Tio to call. Uh-oh. Oh, you two, Ken and Nana, right? Huh, where's this? Kurt and Allie aren't here either. Who's this weird old glasses guy? Weird old glasses guy. Whoa, you're both so pretty. What are your names? Haha, so cute. My name's Alisa, and her name is Emma. Do you know these children, Reed? Yeah, they're Yuna's twin siblings. I see. Their hair does just look like hers. Huh? Oh, it's a cat. Hey, I mean, meow. I've never seen you here before. You got such pretty fur. Cute. He's just as cute as Mishi or Kagemaru. Oh boy. Cut it out. Just play with them for a little bit at least. Hey, I almost forgot. Yeah, we gotta ask about that. Do you guys know the Ashen Chevalier? He rides this really big, cool toy. We do happen to know him. What did you want to ask about him? Well, we wanted to say thank you to him. He saved our lives. Huh? Saved your lives? Oh, so Yuna's secret's gonna come out from them. I love how he's wearing a, like, they're both wearing Michelin t-shirts, but his, like, Ken's specifically, just looks like a Disneyland t-shirt, but just Michelin. So Reen just doesn't remember? Oh, are we gonna see Yuna open up over here at the same time that he's learning about it over there?
Yuna-san, せめて朝食くらいはサンディさん自慢のミルク粥だそうです。
ルイゼやゼシカも心配してたよ。いや、彼女たちだけじゃない。第二の生徒全員が心配している。もちろん、僕たちも。
どうして二人ともどうして教官についていかなかったのよ。行きたかったんでしょ。
そりゃ、また置いてけぼりだからね。ただ、君を置いていくのは違うと思ったんだ。
Yeah.
僕はもう知ってるだろうが、本当は本校に行くはずだった。長きにわたり皇族を守り続けたバンダール家の一員として。
But is that really your path?
セドリック殿下の護衛を兼ねて共に入学することを疑わなかった。だが去年の秋、政府の決定でバンダール家の役目は解かれた。皇族の護衛という栄誉を一貴族に独占させるべきではない。
But wait, I'm confused. Are the Vanders nobles? That's what I've always like been questioning about this. They keep kind of talking about them as if they're nobles.
そして兄は辺境に飛ばされ、父や叔父たちも軍務に封じられ、僕自身も殿下の護衛を禁じられた。ただの焼けだったんだ。本校ではなく文校を選んだのは。
クルトさん、
正直クロスベルについては伝聞程度しか知らなかった。大国であるエレボニアに併合されて、むしろ安心だとすら思っていた。
Yeah, especially with all the good stuff we've been hearing, you know, about the taxes, it would make things better for Crossbow and stuff like that.
でも、人の誇りというものはそんな単純なものじゃないんだ。
Yeah, how would you feel if you were on the opposite end?
君たちが味わっている無力さに比べたら、僕の悩みなんてちっぽけなんだろう。そんな風に思ったら、とても君を放ってはおけなかった。
Aww.
私はユーナさんがなぜそこまで落ち込むのかわかりません。故郷などはありませんし、生物学的な親からも生まれていません。
Confidential, by the way.
そもそも必要なく感情が動くように作られてはいないと思うので。でも昨夜ユーナさんが叫んでいるのを見て、なんだか胸がモヤモヤしました。それで教官に放っておいていいのかと言われて、私がここに残っている理由はそのくらいです。
What about the message he left them?
ある。私こそそんな大層な理由じゃないよ。本当は分かってるんだ。どうしようもない現実があっても歯を食いしばって頑張るしかないんだって。私のはただのわがままだよ。
All right, let's hear it. Oh, or not. Maybe we'll hear it later. We didn't even get to see what Ken and Nana finished telling them. According to the analyzed action pattern, the coordinates are 125.73 by 89.15. Thank you, Tio. Click, click. This is the place. Southwest of Crossbell, just beyond our camp. Stargazer Tower? Is this? Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Emma, you know about this too? Yeah, there are lots of places in Crossbell that have been imprinted with high concentrations of mana. A temple in the northwest, ancient battlefield to the northeast, wetlands near the lake to the south. There are more, but those are the ones I was planning to go to. There are that many? This land maintains its connection to the past. Not to mention it was connected to the Azure tree that appeared a year and a half ago. The coordinates indicate Stargazer Tower. It was one of the areas that held rituals to bring about fake miracles. According to the log I took earlier, mana has been sharply increasing. Thank you. That should be all we need to know. We're approaching the home stretch. Let's make sure we're prepared. Yes, 2 enforcers are waiting to oppose us. I'm sure the new Class 7s and our new Class 7 and our students will help out, but we, the old Class 7, need to be the ones to break through. Oh boy. Olivier is going to be our guest for this. Huh? What? He's even dressed for the part. Could it be? Are you? Prince Oliver? Why, who do you mean? I'm just traveling bard, Olivier Lenheim. Traveling musician, Olivier Lenheim.
ティオ君とは久しぶりかな。僕のことは漂白の詩人オリビエとでも呼んでくれたまえ。エレボニアの宝刀王子とはあくまで別人なのだからね。
Yeah, that's not gonna fly. Isn't that the name you used when you went to Libero 4 years ago? Won't the inspection team notice you're not there?
あくまでそちらはアルフィンが本命だからね。宝刀王子はテーマパークを借り切ってミッシーと戯れていることにするさ。不幸中の幸いと言うべきか。今回はお目付け役もいないからね。
I've benefited from the absence of a certain constantly fretting bodyguard this time. Prince. But the Imperial family is...
今回ばかりは皇族だからこそさ。クロスベルのこの状況、是非を述べられる立場に僕はない。だからこそ今回だけは自分の体を張る必要があるんだ。クロスベルを愛する人々の思いに正面から向き合うためにも。
Aww.
そうアルフィンに告げたらため息混じりだが賛成してくれてね。エリゼ君からもリーン君たちに気をつけるよう伝言も預かってきた。
I see. I guess after hearing all that, there's no way we can say no.
ありがとうございます。オリバルト殿下に7組の方々も動けないランディさんやエリーさん、ロイドさんたちの代わりにどうか迫り来る最悪からクロスベルの血を守ってください。
I guess we really are in the final stretch of this crossbell adventure. We're getting such fun guests in this game.
1年半前、帝国軍がクロスベルを無血占領した後。
Before we get into our thing, like you just think about it, we had Agate last chapter, and this chapter we had Tio and Olivier. It's just crazy, and I'm sure there's gonna be probably a few more.
当然、もう一つの宗主国であるカルバード共和国は黙っていなかった。
So Calvert tried to invade before Erebonia could fully take over.
帝国軍に匹敵する兵力と機動性の高い戦車とガンシップを組み合わせた空挺機甲師団。それをもってクロスベルに侵攻して帝国軍を追い出そうとしたの。
That's what the interesting thing was about Erebonia. Before the Civil War, they didn't really use airships. They really just had tanks.
帝国軍も戦車と機甲兵の師団でなんとか迎撃しようとしたけど。
I mean, we did see airships here and there, but there weren't a ton.
開戦当初は共和国のガンシップに何度も前線を突破されたみたい。占領直後の混乱で多くの人たちが動揺していて、市街から周辺にある農村や鉱山町に疎開する市民も多かった。うちもせめてケンとナナだけでもアルモリカ村に逃がそうとして。
Understandable.
警察学校から戻った私が知り合いの人の運搬車に付き添って2人を送っていくことになった。
I'm guessing not somebody for... Oh, was it possibly Harold?
それがあの日だった。村に向かう途中の街道で共和国軍のガンシップと遭遇したの。帝国軍の迎撃で被弾して操縦士も強行状態だったのかな。どう考えても軍用車両には見えない運搬車を狙って攻撃してきた。運転手のおじさんは必死で操縦したけど逃げき運搬車は吹き飛ばされて私たち兄弟は地面に投げ出された。
Geez, how hard of a hit did it take for you to just fly out the window?
悔しかった。なんで私はこんなにも無力なんだろうって。
She just tried to protect her siblings.
入ったばかりの警察学校の訓練は 何の役にも立たなくて、せめてこの子たちだけでもってケンとナナの上に覆いかぶさった。その時だった。飛んできたのは灰色の影、工芸品みたいな騎士人形だった。暴走してたガンシップのローターを一刀で切り落として不時着させて、私たちの命を救い上げてくれた。
So Reen saved you.
大丈夫？怪我はないか？
手を差し伸べてくる人形からは若い男の人の声がして、それが後に灰色の騎士って呼ばれるあの人の初陣だった。
So why are you so mad at him? We need to get the explanation to that now. Like, she's been treating him so... I mean, up until, like, now, pretty much, she's been kind of pretty horrible to him. I guess horrible isn't the right word, just very distant from him. And just not wanting to really deal with him. Now, Prince, I mean, Olivier, pleased to meet you. Likewise. I love this outfit. It grants me so much freedom. In fact, I feel so free, I might just throw an impromptu concert at the theater in the entertainment district. Maybe let's save that for next time. Is that the theater Ark and Seal performed at? Yeah. That's right, but alas, ever since the lead actress was injured, there hasn't been a proper performance there. I wonder what Sully and the rest of them are up to. All the remaining members have given small performances, but thanks to this birdcage, they're indisposed for the time being. Them too? Oh, most interesting. If that's the case, does it mean they have some connection to the SSS? Risha Mao, the girl who was with him. Anyway, once we're ready, let's head to the camp. Let's explain the situation and head to Stargazer's Tower. Very well. Let's go. Look at him! Sorry, Machias. The first time he's been playable since Sky the Third. So what's that? 2, 4, that's 5 games. Well, 4 full games, and this is the 5th. That's the last time we were able to use him. Absolutely insane. Alright, let's head out. Oh, hey, I heard the Imperial family's here in Crossbow right now. Hey, you don't say. I'm just Olivier Lenheim, traveling bard. So our plan is to head back to camp and it's off to Stargazer Tower. Shall we get going? Yeah, let's go. Our rides are at the south gate. Please follow me. Very well. Lead the way, my good man. Aha! Orbital bikes. I assume these have been mass-produced by RF? Yeah, they were just released this spring. If you remove the sidecars, they'll be much more maneuverable. I don't want to steal Elliot's spotlight, but they'd be perfect for a little musical tour of sorts. And they'd be more exquisite with a lovely beauty in the sidecar. Perhaps I'll invite Shara once everything's been cleared up. Oh boy. Major Lecter. Oh, it's you. Come on, Schwarzer. I know you usually get some unconventional help with your government requests, but I don't know about this one. I suppose I understand where you're coming from, but even so, I'd like his help. Reen. I'd rather not hear such objections from the most unconventional member of your little club. I hear that debaucherous Prince Olivier has rented out Michelin Wonderland for all to himself today. Perhaps you should head there yourself and frolic with him and Michi. Haha, I think I'll pass. I'm pretty busy myself, so I'll let you be. Stay safe out there. That's all he came to say? Really? Schwarzer, a word of advice. Watch out for the wings on that purple ion. If it's like the one before, it can fire a flurry of tracking beams. But with your Ashen Knight, you might be able to do something about it. Ah. You.
待ちたまえ。せっかくの機会だ。宰相殿やルーファス君にも伝えてほしい。翼をもがれ、剣も失ったが、心の銃とバラはなくしていない。
Oh?
君たちが道を外れ、国家の命運を誤らせようとするならば、改めて挨拶させてもらうとね。
殿下。受けたまわりました、殿下。
I forgot about that.
それじゃ第二の演習地に向かうと
It
しよう。
was that one Sky Third door where Olivier caught up to Osborne and said that to him.
ええ。
Alright, let's do it. But won't the new Class 7 want to come with us once we return for a moment? Unless they're still going to be talking. Is there any chance of you reconsidering, Your Highness? Now, my name is Olivier, the Hunter of Love. Do try to remember it. I've more or less done right by the Intelligence Division, so don't even worry your little head over a trifling matter. Haha. Man, you really haven't changed at all, Your Highness. Oh, I simply cannot believe the trade conference was 2 years ago. Seeing your faces again, I think it was only yesterday. But as for dear sweet Tita, it's been 4 years since you last saw this humble bard last bet, hasn't it? Simply too long. Yeah, I agree. You, Estelle, Joshua, Agate, Shara. Oh, you didn't even name Zin. Unfortunate. Really seems like no time has passed since we all stormed that flying city together, huh? Oh, there we go. We mustn't forget Princess Claudia and Zin were with us too. But what confection could match the sweetness of fond memories with dear friends? That seems like quite the story. Yeah, but we'll have to save it for another time. Let's head to Stargazer Tower. How are Yuna and the others doing? Still pretty bad, but I know they'll get through it. If you guys are going to move out, all of us here at the branch campus will back you up. Isn't that right, Major? I have no objections. We were able to secure a track route leading in, so there should be no issue preparing that, correct? Yes, thank you. And thank you too, Tita. Of course, we're all set. For someone like me, who was never in a single place growing up, Crossbell is the only place that's ever really felt like home. It's so frustrating that I can't be the first one to run and help. Thinking about them losing their freedom makes me feel like I'm going crazy. Randy. But I'm lucky that I'm part of the branch campus because I can still help out in some small way. I'll back you guys up with everything I got, so Reen, Your Highness, and everyone else, please save my home. Of course. Your home will be safe in our capable hands. Dear Watson. They probably don't even know that they came back.
本当は助けてもらったお礼をあの人にずっと言いたかった。でもどうしても悔しくて。あの時何もできなかった自分が惨めで反発するしかできなかった。
Her frustration at herself, she was just directing it all at him.
今こうしてるのだってそうだよ。
そうだったのか。
やっとわかりました。ユーナさんはリーン教官に認めてもらいたかったんですね。
Aww.
私も同じみたいです。以前教官の任務に同行し監視とサポートをしていた時、子供扱いされて守ってもらったり 何も相談してくれないことにモヤモヤした気分になりました。
僕も同じだ。僕自身のバンダールの件をあの人に認めてもらいたかった。
Well, it doesn't help that you also keep putting yourself down.
そしてまだまだ至らないけど、サザーランドでの演習で少しは変われたんじゃないかと思う。ユーナ、君の踏ん張りどころはここじゃないのか。
教官からの伝言を再生します。
Oh.
ユーナ、確かに特務支援課は英雄だろう。彼も含めて聞けば聞くほどすごい連中だと思わずにはいられない。
Aww.
だが彼らに憧れるだけでいいのか。彼らが鳥かごに囚われている今、他の誰でもないクロスベルの意地を示せるのは誰なんだ。
Reed really is a good guy, despite all the flack he gets for his women issues. Are our preparations complete? Yes, now we make for Stargazer Tower. You know who we're up against, we better be ready for them. Yeah, Campanella and McBurn. You're right. I believe in you guys, Kurt, Altina, and Yuna. What happens if we try to go back in there where they are? They'll just be like, hey, how's it going? Alright, we'll see you guys later. Is that? Yeah, the recording left to her this morning. Oh, was that your little scheme? How clever. Honestly, listening to it now is kind of embarrassing. But once she's heard what I have to say, the decision is hers alone. I'm sure she'll do the right thing. Let's not disturb them. Sure. May as well do it real quick. They'll finish their little chat and come after us. Most assuredly. Wonder if... I guess Valimar wouldn't really have anything to say to the prince. I see we have an especially interesting visitor today. I sense something. You must be of the Arnor bloodline. So you can tell, huh? I'd heard rumors, but I didn't think it could speak so eloquently. I believe last we met was on the Courageous after the Civil War. It's a pleasure to see you again, Valimar. The feeling is mutual. Oh yeah, I'd forgotten you two had met before. It almost feels like you two know each other from way back. It really does, doesn't it? Olivier Todenka. Alright, let's get moving. Stargazer Tower. That's probably where the Ion is. Yeah, that's what we suspect. In that case, the new equipment might come in handy. Yeah, I can leave this to you, right? Yep, everything's ready to go. I just need to find the right moment to put the plan in motion. Thanks, I'll be counting on you. New equipment, huh? I wonder what it is. Well, Reen seems to know what's up. I don't know the details, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Ash isn't here. Oh, here he is. Huh, wait, it's you. So he's noticed. Well, he did see the prince only yesterday. You must be mistaking me for someone else. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a simple traveling bard. I believe your name is Ash, correct? Of Class 8? Care to tell me how a wandering bard knows that kind of info? Jokes aside, your twerp of a little brother isn't bad. But I think things would get pretty interesting if you took over the family business yourself. You think so? Ash. What's wrong, Schwarzer? I'm just talking to some no-name bard about his family business. Sorry to disappoint, but I've already decided to devote my life to the pursuit of love. Someday, once peace has returned to this land, I plan to... I plan to live a tranquil life in the countryside with my sexy sun-kissed lover by my side, of course. Shit, gotta admit, that sounds pretty nice, too. I think I like you. Glad we could meet, Mr. Olivier Lenheim. It was my honor, but surely you meant to say Olivier, yes? Oh, God. Is this conversation even safe to be listening to? I feel like I overheard some private information. Well, is that the kind of stuff he should be saying in public? Well, it doesn't seem like His Highness is concerned, so it's probably fine, right? Sheesh, the branch campus has some real characters in it. Oh? Why, if it isn't a traveling bard come to visit our camp, it's a pleasure to meet you. Wait, does she recognize him? I think so. Oh, it's you. I've heard so much about you from my sister. The pleasure is all mine. I am the wandering bard known as Olivier Lenheim. I believe you go by Musée Egret, was it? Hee, precisely. So long as you remember my name, I'll be sure to remember yours as well, Olivier. Certainly, but I must admit I'm impressed. Perhaps we might speak on another occasion. We can even make it a special lesson taught by the one and only Seeker of Love. That sounds delightful. If Instructor Reen's the one giving the lesson, I'd love to attend. No, that's not... Reen, who is this girl exactly? She seems rather fond of you. Well, I'm not her homeroom teacher, so I don't know much about her. But she's one of Elise's friends from St. Estrella. Oh, interesting. There's no way that's the whole story. Thank you, Celine. We're all very much aware. Alright, let's get started. I'm sure the kiddos will be okay. Alright, we need to head to Stargazer's Tower. What's the best route to take to get there? According to Tio's map, the highway to the south. It seems that's where the forest road that leads to the tower is. Were we to journey by orbital bike, it would be a mere hop, skip, and a jump. Yeah, let's go. It is fun. I was just thinking about this, how little bonding events we get compared to the previous games. Or at least the little amount of options. Like, obviously, I think, like, by the end of this game, you only get, like, 2, maybe 3 bonding events per character that you can do. But that's probably because there's so many more characters and just how the story goes. Like, obviously, let's use Laura for an example. She was in the first chapter, and we got to do a bonding event with her after that. Whereas, very early on in Cold Steel 1, you had a bunch of bonding events you could do because everyone was already together. But I guess we'll see once we get back to the school after this, what ones we get next. Here, this is the entrance. Yeah, Stargazer's Tower should be just through this forest path. It seems like it has quite the foreboding atmosphere. As they say, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Now, friends, let us venture forth and gain. Anyway, we won't be able to turn back from here. You're all ready, right? Okay. So everything from here forward is pretty much going to be the end of the day / end of the field study. Well, besides, I mean, if everything goes well, then they might be able to spend the final day in Crossbell. That's when they said they might let Randy walk around. Maybe he can go see Muriel or something.
彼らに憧れるだけでいいのか？彼らが鳥かごに囚われている今、他の誰でもないクロスベルの意地を示せるのは誰なんだ？
本当にあの人はいつもいつもそんなのあなたに言われなくても分かってるんだから。
What happened to wanting to thank him?
それはそうと場所が分かってそうですよ。
グズグズしてんなら勝手に行かせてもらうぜ。
Aww.
ミュゼさんにアッシュさん。
どうして君たちが？ランドルフの許可は一応もらってるからな。
Oh wow, you actually got permission this time.
私の方もドア教官にバックアップを任されまして。はあ、本当だったら私が行きたかったけど。
I wish you would. I want a spear user.
私もちゃんと戦えたらついていきたかったのにな。ルイゼにゼシカはともかく、あんたたちはどこまで話を聞いてたのよ。
Ash is a little punk, but he cares. If he didn't, he would have just went off on his own. He wouldn't have waited for everyone to be ready. Rain and the others drove through the dark forest road for some time, eventually arriving at the ancient tower nestled in the heart of the forest. Okay, so we're skipping the area with all the baboons. Oh, here we are. Well, how are they gonna get here fast enough? Like, Class 7, I mean. Well, that's not very specific. New Class 7, I mean. So this is Stargazer's Tower. It dates back to the Dark Ages, but this feeling. First time seeing it in full, like, 3D. What is this? There's this strange sensation in the back of my neck. It seems so strong, even someone without spiritual senses can feel it. Wait, what's that glow at the top? Is the bell active? There's no doubt about it. All of the mana and crossbow is being drained to this location through the spirit veins. Oh, okay. Indeed, I feel it as well. It radiates a pale blue, perhaps a touch of scarlet thrown in as well. Your Highness, you can tell? Both you and your sister have a surprising amount of magical power. Is it because of the ancient blood of the Arnor line? That certainly seems to be the case, though I know little of the particulars. So that thing perched on the roof is the Ion from last night, correct? Yeah, though it looks different from the gigantic one we fought in Hamel. It seems like it's a new model of the flight-type Ion that was used to destroy the Republic's army. I guess it can't really do much without the Septarian powering it. But if it charges up enough mana, it can just about get as powerful. Alright, old Class 7 and guest assistants. We'll now begin the search of Stargazer Tower. Our main goal is to reach the Ion on the roof and put a stop to its supply of mana. Everyone give it all you've got. Understood. Right. Yes! And with that, let us go forth and conquer! Bang. Oh. Is this gonna be a photo shot? This tower has quite the mysterious atmosphere. I would have liked to come here to visit outside of a crisis. Yeah, there's something alluring about historic places like this. Maybe I'll take a landscape photo for Vivi. Alright, looks good. I'll send it to her later. It's our third thing we sent her while we were here. The last time we were here, not counting, or I guess not last time, but 2 times ago.
連中が失敗したら出番というわけか。せっかくのリハビリの機会逃したくはないが、トールズ士官学院7組とやら、せいぜいお手並みを拝見させてもらおうか。
I really don't have much to say about him. Like, it's obvious who it's supposed to be, but I'll leave it alone for now. But what I was getting at with the Stargazer Tower thing, I remember we did that side quest for Lloyd's uncle where we had to come look for the books. There were no monsters in here at that time. And then, of course, the second time in Azure, when we fought Arianrod at the top of this tower, we obviously had to deal with quite a lot. This is the tower. What's that weird light flickering at the top? It's mana in physical form. The higher elements must be at work here. My favorite line to hear. I'm impressed it's still active long after serving its purpose. Yes, well, the alchemists of old weren't ones for building anything less than impressive. It's made for an apt battlefield between the SSS and the Stahlritter during the Civil War. They fought here? Oh yeah, the chief did say that once. Randy told me about it. Duvally led the charge against them until their lord made an appearance. The Steel Maiden, the 7th Anguis of Ouroboros. I've heard similar stories. Fortunately, we're in the clear. Reen, if you want to use your power here, I'll back you up. But it's up to you if you actually want to. Thanks, Celine. As long as you don't overexert yourself. Alright, loves, let us fly forward.
皆さん、気をつけていきましょう。
Alright, so, next time we're going to climb Stargazer Tower, where our lovely Enforcers number 0 and number 1 are going to be waiting for us at the top with a very destructive ion. And to match them, we only have these 5 characters here for now. At least until the rest of Class 7 decides to show up. Which I'm sure they're on their way at this point. So, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.